Hey guys, welcome back to another Regular Dude Fishing video. I'm the Regular Dude John. We are down here below the Greenup Locks and Dam on the Ohio River. We're going to see if we can find some either late season hybrid bass or maybe some early season sauger. The weather has been pretty warm. The river, as you can see, is up and moving pretty fast, but the sun is getting ready to go down, and we're going to go see if we can get into something. So stay tuned to wish me luck, and we'll see what we can get into. All right, before it gets too dark, I will show you what I'm going to be using. I'm using an 1/8 ounce jig head. I'm using a silver glitter 3-inch grub with a curly tail, and I got it paired up with my Cadence right here, Cadence CR5 rod. This is a 7-foot rod, medium heavy action. And it's a fast action rod. I need a fast action rod because you can see all the rocks down there. So we are fishing the bottom for sauger, and I need to bounce the jig in between the rocks because that's where the sauger are going to be. I need a fast action stiff rod so that I can feel it, and this rod does a great job. Even strung, I've got 12-pound mono on here. That way, when I start fishing and it's really cold, I don't bring a bunch of ice in with me. But even with mono on here and this little jig, this rod, I can feel every bump on the bottom, every rock, and I can feel those saugers strikes. They got a real soft, subtle strike. So this is a great rod from Cadence. I'm really enjoying it. So now we are going to get down in there and see what we can get in. Well, what do we got here? All right, first fish. This is what we are after. This here's a little walleye, but we'll put him in the cooler as well. We are fishing for supper. Beautiful walleye. Gonna put him in the cooler, see what else we can get. All right, down here fishing with my buddy Terry. Y'all remember Terry Lang with the old timers? What I'm doing is I'm just pitching it out there, letting it hit the bottom, a slow retrieve off of the bottom. Because right now, this time of night, they're starting to move into feed, so they're not going to be real deep, and they're not going to be out in that fast water. We're looking for a little bit of backwater, so we're just pitching it and working it real slow, holding my rod tip up so that I can feel the rocks and feel the strikes. And a lot of times if you get on a rock, you can just twitch it and get yourself loose. This is how I'm fishing for them. It works for me. This is how I learned from Terry right over there. This is how I learned how to fish the river. Just listening to the old timers and watching them. And that's the best way to learn how to fish an area. So, and like I said, sometimes that little 1/8 ounce jig, it'll take it a minute to get to the bottom. And I just retrieve it slow across the bottom and let that little curly tail jig do the work. Find a rock, bounce it off at the top. Be gentle so that you don't get yourself snagged up in the rocks. And patience is key. There we go. Like I said, I don't know how well this camera is going to work in this lighting here. There's a nice sauger. Ohio River sauger. They're pretty thick. He'll make a nice fillet. You see how he's gilling, trying to gill me? They got sharp plates right up here, and they got a mouth full of teeth. See if I can get you to open your mouth there, buddy. They are a predator fish, but they are a beautiful fish, and they are a delicious fish. So let's put him in the cooler. That's a little on the small, but that's kind of average for a little small male, which is okay. They're still going to eat. Another sauger. Man, I tell you what, I just love sauger fishing. I just love it. Put him in the cooler. The limit here in Ohio is 10. 10 sauger or 10 walleye or 10 of any of the above combinations. You can keep 10, 5 walleye, 5 sauger. But that's our limit, and that's what I'm going to go for this evening. And I will also give you a little bit of encouragement. You are going to get hung up and snagged up a lot when you're fishing these heavy rocks like I'm doing. Don't let it get you discouraged. Don't let it frustrate you to the point. It can get a little bit, expensive, I guess, if you're losing a lot of jig heads, but try to see if you and your buddy can maybe go in and get a mold where you can make your own jig heads, and then find you a spot that you can get your grubs. Is the most inexpensive you can find your grubs. I use a place called Jan's Netcraft, and that's where we get them. And you just gotta be patient, and that's why I use this Cadence rod, because I'm able to feel the rocks. I'm able to get myself out of them most of the time. A little bit of finesse, and you can get it to come loose. So just like that right there. So be patient and don't let it aggravate you to the point to where you quit. That's my encouragement for the day. So let's see now if we can get us another sauger. I'll tell you what, these rocks are slippery, man. I'm afraid that one of them, they're going to get me. They're going to be on my butt here in a minute. Old Terry down there said he keeps missing them. I keep catching a lot of rocks. I kind of feel like Charlie Brown. I got a fish. I got a fish. I got a rock. Rocks, rocks, rocks. Pitch it out again. All right. Sauger number 3. Oh, he's about to gill me. Man, he almost got my thumb there. Little sauger number 3 and fish number 4. And I hope that the camera's going to pick all this up at night. I don't know how well this camera's going to do at night, but come on out of here, little dude. Him's a little guy. Get my rod out of the way here. Oh, we call a cigar right there. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see him. Come on back in there, little dude. We'll see you next year. See if we can get some more. Alrighty. Another one. Looks like they slowed down quite a bit. But we'll take what we can get. Ow, his teeth got me. There we go. A little on the small side. But at this point, I'll take him. He's pretty thick. You can see I can get my hand around him here. Not quite all the way around him. So he's some good fillets. Beautiful fish. All right, almost as good as you now, Mr. Terry. Uh-oh, he tried to swallow it. I'll have to get the pliers out for this one, I think. Yeah, I get my pliers for this one. But there's another one. Well, there you have it, guys. That's how I catch sauger. We didn't catch a whole crap load, but we got enough, and that makes me smile. Water temperature gets down a little bit more. They should really be on. Hopefully you guys can see okay with the lighting of this video. I'm trying to do better in the future. So anyway, hope that helps. You guys find you a rocky beach, a little bit of current, get you a fast action rod, and have a blast. So you guys thank you very much for watching. We'll get more next time. So until the next time, we'll catch you in the next video.
Fishing!